You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so pretty wild to see the size discrepancy at the outset here. Mike Tyson and John Bones Jones. We'll see if Tyson can get inside of that extended range of Johnny Bones.
And if anyone can do that, it's Mike Tyson with that block and side-to-side head movement that allows him to close distance and manage space faster than most we've ever seen inside of boxing, inside of MMA. But Jones has some long-range weapons that can cause some real problems for Iron Mike.
Misses with the right hand.
He's hurt bad.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Don't stop! Keep going! Keep going!
That strike blocked by Jones. Big knee there.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws...
Oh! Big right hand there. Oh! With authority, the body. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't wait these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. When you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight. Very fast leg kick lands.
Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beaten and being smart enough to not be head-hunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, huge right hand! How about it? So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see.
You ready? You ready?
All right, Cielo Khan taking his cracks at Iron Mike Tyson here tonight. Seemed like Khan was a little bit starstruck during fight week. That bears watching as this fight continues.
As most are when they're scheduled to fight Iron Mike. Oh, body shot.
Oh, beautiful. They're certainly getting after it early.
You ready to fight? Ready?
All right, well, this is a dream matchup in combat sports that fans have been fantasizing about for years. It shall be done tonight. Who will have the upper hand between Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson?
This is one of the ones that we almost got. The errors barely missed each other. Muhammad Ali was at the tail end when Mike Tyson was ascending into the game to the world of boxing. We finally get these two. We get these two inside the UFC's octagon. It's a dream matchup between two of the best boxers of all time as Mike Tyson takes on the GOAT, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali back to his feet. Ali is strike attempt there is blocked. So more output at least in the early going. Just out of range with that right hand. Right hand gets home. Oh, you land, I land, is that what we're doing here? Oh, big left hook there. Oh, nice jab by Tyson. Ali's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Yeah, looks like wobbly on his feet. Oh, he gets hit by a huge strike, and now he chooses to be the time to talk.
I mean, would you think the guy landing the punch would be the one dancing the taunt?
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Tyson. Big left hand there inside.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Huge left hand. Oh! Goes down again. Back to the feet now.
This is such a crazy fight. Stay aggressive.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Beautiful block there.
Slips.
Oh my goodness!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Gotta think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so it's power versus finesse in the heavyweight division tonight as Mike Tyson arrives in the octagon to face Francis Cyril-Gane.
And this is a challenge that Tyson has not seen before or experienced. He's never seen a guy this big who moves that well. But if you know Mike Tyson, he will be in there on that head movement on the center line, in Cyril-Gane's face, trying to get big punches off on him. But if he lands, don't be surprised if you see Cyril-Gane at his feet and just try to get it right back.
Come on, man, I need more punches. Let's go.
Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the boxer.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body to try to slow down your opponent.
Well, a few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Cyril-Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Cyril-Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Cyril-Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far. As he lands another combination there, really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
3 minutes to go.
Big punches.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots.
Flying these hands to the head.
Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Tyson's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up.
Oh, big elbow.
And that spinning kick found its home up top.
Ooh, what a punch.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Nice body shot there.
Got hurt again. Oh!
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh!
He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move. Oh!
Well, so much to like about this Sirogan performance here tonight. His athleticism. Wow. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here is Jon Jones with his reach approaching 85 inches, a difficult proposition for any opposition. Jones here immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see how he approaches the early moments in this one.
That jab is working awesome.
Leg kick. These guys throwing early. Oh, well done to block the elbow there. Good defense. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Defense.
Jones gets lit up by that straight punch. 45 total strikes have now found the mark for Cain Velasquez. Jones's eye is starting to swell shut. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Just missed with the elbow there. Back and forth we go. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But there's nothing to worry about too much now. He's got to be very...
Oh, massive knee up top. Oh, nice land there by Johnny Bones. Mike Winklejohn told me before the fight you haven't seen 30% of what Jon Jones does in the gym, and starting to show you some of those new wrinkles here tonight. pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effective.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. Traditional leg kick, a little higher. Nobody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot that can be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Jones's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, huge kick. Not there. Gonna get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish it.
It seems like the guy's playing with his boots. You know, he's having a good time over there. Every step working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But hey, each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that option.
Velasquez's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
We've been here before.
Slips the shot. Oh! That is it!
Stop.
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are, Madison Square Garden. This arena not synonymous with winning when it comes to the NBA's New York Knicks, but certainly there have been a lot of big UFC moments here over the last few years.
No championship for the Knicks, but when we fight here, somebody needs to get a beautiful gold belt. Tonight, let's see how you perform in the world's greatest arena.
Volkov gets caught with that punch. Oh, nice stick and move there by Junior Dos Santos. You can see his boxing coach, Luis Doria, in his corner. Has to like what he is seeing out of Dos Santos tonight.
That was great head movement.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh, big knee to the body, man alive. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, beautiful reaction by there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Big knee land.
Something fierce there. Great combination. Oh, man, I can barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big left.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Well, that didn't take long. Dos Santos is swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Oh, that's a big hook there. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent. Ooh, big shot land.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last shot.
an opportunity. All right, well, that blow is... Back to the feet. Missed with that jab attempt. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh!
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. Oh, my goodness, what a kick!
Seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Oh man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming.
Man, get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're gonna have to.
Oh! Beautiful combination to get the knockdown. Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long?
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, heavy kick to this. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, here's the Massachusetts native, Calvin Kattar, representing Methuen, Mass. And he has worked hard to round out his game over the last several years. Certainly comfortable fighting off of his back, has good hip escapes when it comes to his grappling defense. But you all know what he's trying to do here tonight. He's trying to establish that jab, invest in the body, and ideally set up a fight-ending blow. If he can knock out this opponent tonight, not out of the realm of possibility that Kattar fights for the title later this year. Well, this kickboxer is a layered striker, and look at that. He is out to prove it early. A beautiful body kick, and on the other side, the boxer has that sort of Piotr Jan high guard, paid for it there in the midsection.
He's got to bring those elbows down if he wants to defend that kick. But this is the investment, going to the body. These body kicks may not seem like they're going to pay dividends now, but they will as the fight goes on. Big body kick land.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body. Early round action here. Captain hook lands on the kickboxer. Beautifully timed and placed there. And a strong way to start on the fight.
Kickboxers love the high guard. The way to fight the high guard is to throw things around the side. That hook is a very good shot that can land against a guy with that tight high guard.
So more output, at least in the early going. Start to this fight, and that's the push. You like defense.
What a great fight so far. These guys are landing all out on the line.
Set that uppercut up.
No surprise, DC, to see Calvin Kattar try to establish that jab here.
Is that New England cartel boxing. Calvin Kattar, Rob Font, all those guys are so well versed in the hands. They do such a great job of starting every combination with the jab, making sure that they dictate your reactions. It all starts, man, in boxing with the jab, and now you're starting to see guys like Kattar implemented into their game plan in mixed martial arts.
Zabit Magomedsharipov gets lit up by that straight punch. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Oh! Gets back to his feet. Oh! With authority, the body. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Going to the
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the kick.
Solid kicks are landing. He has most certainly found the range on the feet. Right on the button. Under 2 minutes to go.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Both guys appeared to land there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Caught the kicks.
Oh, there it is. Dump City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown.
Great timing, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense.
Oh, nice head kick. Man, I don't even know what that strike is called. All I know is that it landed. You never know what you're going to get out of Zabit Magomedsharipov. Checks the leg kick. And he caught the kick.
Let's go, fight, win that clinch.
Under a minute now to go in round one.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick land.
Heavy kick downstairs. Back to his feet. Just out of the range with that right hand. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. 15 seconds remain in the round.
Okay, keep going, keep going. Good, those are all connected. Let's keep it up.
Nice block.
And that will do it.
Oh, my God!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
I
Good.
cannot remember a fight atmosphere quite like this as round one gets underway between Conor McGregor and Yair Rodriguez. The Mexicans might even be sounding out the Irishman here tonight.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Mexico versus Ireland. It feels like an international soccer game. But these are two fighters that carry their countries on their backs and want to represent to the fullest.
And DC is part Irish and part Mexican, so he's impartial.
Yes, but do not forget about Africa. Hurt him.
That shot is blocked by McGregor.
Get out of there.
Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit and bang. drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights. Clean punch.
Fast pace here in the early going. And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast. And you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you got to always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times, it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Ooh, big shot land.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Oh, heavy kick to the body. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Rodriguez put it all together here on the feet tonight. He's bounced around a little bit from training camps, Jackson Wink MMA, Kings MMA. He's had a lot of good influences in his young MMA career. Oh, punches and bunches all to the head. Beautiful combination. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking everywhere tonight. He's doing a fantastic job.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Keep your face covered. Elbows up.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment for his opponent.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now it's starting to show.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
60 seconds and let's do it.
Rodriguez is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, that's gotta be it.
Let's work. Understand? We need to work.
He did a good job. It looked like he was attacking the arm to set up the triangle, but he recognized the triangle was much more dangerous. So he rolls to his back, gives up the mount, which is not great, but it's much better than being stuck in a triangle choke.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Rodriguez is looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, do you believe it? Rodriguez has done it!
Man.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before He became the world champion. His Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the most sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be patient, he will be calculated, and when the window opens to close the show, more than likely, he'll close it. That's a big hook. Oh, beautiful technique for him there on that side kick. Big right hand. Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, he catches the leg here, and now he goes for the takedown. It's there. Nice job by him defensively there.
Didn't see that one coming. Gets tagged. Nice combination to the head.
Nice elbow there. Oh, massive kick. Everything behind it.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice. Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching out to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, nice straight left.
Devastating body slam.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output in this.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Topuria's pass attempt denied. Multitude of elbows now. Oh, nice work as he delivers the elbow there from the bottom. Conor McGregor getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC. So for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal. Because now he has to try and stop his opponent from kicking him away. How do you do that? You attack the feet. You start grabbing the feet with the hands, lead with your hips, grab the feet with the hands, pass the feet to the side, and start to lead with your knee to try to get your side control.
Oh, really good with the kick to the body. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively. He's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Oh, McGregor's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
Leg gets to the target. Nasty high kick lands.
Pretty strong jab there by Ilia Topuria. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Topuria's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, Conor McGregor looking the part.
That's why a knee to the head landed.
Under a minute to go. Oh, and he caught the kick. McGregor's eyes closing up now. Not good for him. Right hook to the head, blocked. There's an effective counter with a straight punch. And again, he's got the reach advantage that has certainly helped him manage distance here tonight. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business. And they are going to need him right now. Because this cut is getting worse. And it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front.
Huge uppercut. How about the end of that round? He got knocked down just before the horn, saved by the bell. So now back to the stool. He has only 60 seconds to recover. We'll see if physically he can keep himself in this fight.
This is easy work. We expected.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2.
There it is. He's cut. Give the elbow.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nice side kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by McGregor.
Massive body kick lands.
Pretty good stuff getting that kick home. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut. And it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus. We are seeing it very clear right now.
Hammer fist here by Topuria. Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily into it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler. This guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked. And I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everywhere.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him... Oh, he just hurt him, he just hurt him.
Oh, he's wobbled now.
That one was supposed to end the fight.
Yep. Back to the feet now. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded a ton of heart.
Yeah, they both show heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you how these two are still in the fight with the damage that they both are exhibiting on their face.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot.
Oh!
There you go. There you go.
Shades of Robbie Lawler versus Rory McGregor's going for the sub here. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
No way. He got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head. The fight looked done. He lives to fight on.
Topuria has been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Oh, belly down now.
That is a beautiful transition to try to get the finish.
Oh, he's out.
Notice how his opponent circled back off to his right, back towards the side that his opponent, his arm got his hips all the way across to release the pressure off of his arm. Beautiful submission defense.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, nice. It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Final seconds of the round. Oh, huge right hand.
Oh, that's big.
So Porteous' cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, defense into offense there as he blocks the strike and counters with a perfect jab. Oh, McGregor's bleeding heavily from the mouth right now. That cut on his lip is only getting worse by the minute. Oh, he lands a hook. Wow! And back to his feet. Oh, look at that. Now he's taunting after landing that huge strike a moment.
He landed his punch, and he just showboated a little bit. I don't have a problem with it.
So Porteous' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight. Oh! That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, round 1. Arguably the two greatest featherweights of all time, Jose Aldo versus Max Holloway. Of course, the first two meetings went to Max Holloway, but Aldo believes he made some mistakes that he can shore up here and get the W tonight.
It's mental. He feels that mentally he was not where he needed to be to beat Max Holloway, but now he feels he has that all ready to come out this fight and come out victorious.
Couple of chins here being tested early. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. but he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that. Lands a solid kick right there.
Pressure. Keep going with that.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Aldo.
He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up. We've seen him do it.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will hit. Oh, flying knee to the head. Aldo's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Useful strike there. The hook is clean. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Oh! Back to his feet. Oh, and he got the kick. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Landed a nasty flying knee to the head.
Big right hand there by Max Holloway.
Oh my goodness!
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Late round action here, and it has been vintage Jose Aldo all night, mixing up his weapons. Absolutely beautiful on the field.
He's mixing them up beautifully, and he's doing a great job of recognizing, hey, this is where I'm best. I know my hands are great. I know my grappling's great. But when I get these leg kicks going, no one can go with me. It's showing again why Jose Aldo is just the man. Oh! Now he's back up. Ooh, nice leg kick.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, two UFC megastars ready to engage. Former UFC interim lightweight champions Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier. Not a whole lot of heat on the matchup per se, but Dustin did publicly criticize Gaethje after he sort of threw the interim title on the canvas after all.
And then said afterwards, I bet he wished he didn't throw the title on the canvas after he won it. When you look at the matchup, you have Dustin Poirier from the southpaw stance with that beautiful right hook with the straight right hand. Justin Gaethje will walk through a train wreck in order to get to his goal. This fight, as we saw in fight number one between these two, is always guaranteed to be fun. Who is going to be the guy that's just a little bit more of a dog that allows for them to win the fight?
Big elbow there, Lance.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a man.
Combination for Gaethje.
Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best
feeling out process tonight. These fighters are brawling early.
Those guys came to fight.
He's hurt. He's hurt. Finish him. Finish him.
Ooh, huge body shot.
Big combination. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Goes down again. And back to his feet. Oh, huge right hand. That one connected. So far, a frantic pace as expected. Well, Gaethje's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though... And we get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
Blood in the water, you gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let it off the hook like that. Because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you at the
Keep those hands right.
Poirier's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Well, you got to admire the effort. He's still striking, he's still landing, but the gas tank is basically on empty. Let's see if he can preserve it here moving forward.
Oh my goodness!
What a fight.
That was
Make
awesome,
the
man.
bad
I'm so
man
proud of you. Way to
stop. A
finish that
nice
fight.
stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight.